Okay, I was asked to do a solutions for day 27. I'm going to do number 1, and then I'm actually going to do an example that will help you with day 28's homework. So number 1 is about the mean speed of vehicles down a certain stretch of highway. They tell us that the mean speed, that's mu, the average is 56 miles per hour. And they also tell us the standard deviation, sigma, is equal to 4 miles an hour. And then we're supposed to find the z-score that corresponds to 3 corresponding raw scores. A speed of 62, let's just do it over here. A speed of 62 miles per hour, a speed of 47, and then a speed of, come over here a little bit further, a speed of 47, and then a speed of 56. All right, so I'm going to draw a little picture over here of what this is. You didn't have to do that for this problem, but I kind of want to overemphasize what we've got going on here. We've got a nice normal distribution or bell curve where the mean, which is right here, dead center, is 56. So if I would go 1 standard deviation above that mean, that would be 4 more. So that would be a speed of 60. And if I go 2 standard deviations, that would be 64. And then 3 standard deviations would be 68. Now, of course, I could do that going in the negative direction. So I'm going to subtract 4 from 56, giving me a speed of 52. Coming down here, 2 standard deviations below the mean gives me a speed of 48. And finally, 3 standard deviations below the mean would give me a speed of 44. All right, so finding a z-score, it's a simple formula. Z equals x, the raw score, minus mu, the average, divided by sigma, the standard deviation. I've got 4 unknowns. Given any 3 of those, I can find the 4th one. All right, so we're just going to fill in. So z is equal to my x, my raw score in this case is 62 miles an hour, minus the mean of 56, divided by standard deviation of 4. So 62 minus 56, that's going to give me 6 divided by 4, or a z-score of 1.5. Well, let's see if that makes sense over here. 62 is right here, right between plus 1 standard deviation and plus 2 standard deviations above the mean. So that makes perfect sense that this would give me a z-score of 1.5. Given that I have a z-score of 1 here and 2 here. So now we're going to do the same exact thing. Z is equal to a raw score of 47 minus 56 divided by my standard deviation of 4. Well, 47 minus 56 is negative 9 divided by 4. And that gives me a z of negative 2.25. Well, where would negative 2.25 be? Here's negative 1 z-score, negative 2 z-scores, and negative 1/4. Well, 1/4 of the 4 between z-score of negative 2 and negative 3 is 1. Well, that makes absolute perfect sense that 47 would correspond to a z-score of a negative 2.25. So that's how this normal distribution works. And by the way, we're doing this right after probability because this will lead into probability using a normal distribution. All right, the final one is going to be a z-score of 56. So 56 raw score minus 56 mean, all over standard deviation of 4, simply gives me 0 divided by 4, or a z-score of 0, which is fine. Z-score of 0 is right here. I'm not above the mean, I'm not below the mean, so my z-score of 0 is exactly at the mean, and that makes perfect sense. So I hope that helps you. Now I'm going to do an example that will help with the problem for tonight's homework.